What the hell? Where was map number 1? What the hell? That's messed up. My god, they did the exact same break off. But sometimes Hook has help. I mean, Hook always actually does that like solo, but by this time I would have thought teams caught up to OpTic by now. Fuck, you'd be surprised, dude. I think like teams are too focused trying to get better themselves, and they're not even focused on they're not even focused on other teams. Literally, like, so many teams are so lazy. I swear most teams just play ranked and then they just like, or I mean like they play scrims and they just go play ranked. I don't even think teams actually like spend time watching other people's VOD and like stealing things that they do or just seeing what they do in general. I don't even think they do that. So who hit it multiple times? Good read. Man, they love hitting that hill. They love that shit. A rank time twin? Yeah, I'm not playing ranked, man. I'm sorry. I'm not playing ranked. I'll play rank like tomorrow or something. Did you see the clip of Sib getting ripped in ranked? It was so funny. Yeah. What? There's like part of me that understands that because he got like the first like 8 shots in with like the SMG. I literally thought the game would give him the kill, but you know, everybody like talks about how the SMG should not be able to map, the air should have an advantage. So maybe it's like, yes, he tagged all those shots with the SMG, but maybe because it was at range, the SMG didn't do as much damage, but it still looked like a fucking sick fucking kill, dude. It looked like the guy was even actually like that damaged, like, to be honest. OpTic always hit flanks at like 30. Whoa, I missed that. Hold on. In the middle of fucking writing notes. This can be long. I don't know who's gonna actually read this, but I mean, it's gonna be map specific, so you just like read the maps that apply to you. Pretty much one. I need to see what they do from like the other side. I'm gonna have to go on like a deeper game. Beginning.
That streak will come. Fred is lining them up. He's 6 through the opening. Same can happen here as Fred is lining them. I mean,
That's the worst thing. That's probably the worst thing you could do is like give OpTic breach spawns on this hill. Probably the worst thing you could do. You're not gonna be able to control fucking 3 of those motherfuckers in the back.
that streak will come to an end. What do you say? I mean, you got everything that you wanted if you were Falcons. Actually was able to pick up the first P2 points.
But bro just got hunted down. They just hunted down the whole team.
Theft in our first match where Ravens came in, stolen that one, ended up leading to a series victory. We'll see if the same can happen here. As Fred is
It's probably because like the time was white.
that one, ended up leading to a series victory.
It was unfortunate. I think if that guy was on the hill. I think that guy was on the hill. They probably would have got like side Ojo spawn on the inside, like on the pillar inside. He's so annoying, bro. I think they like know he's around there. Yeah, they do. That's a good P2 hold. I can't even lie. It's a very good hold. That's a good setup. That's a very good fucking setup. I swear to God, I don't see anyone else doing that. It's a very good setup. I could get Joe Chip before he leaves Toronto if like they were smart. Bro, like you haven't even played in fuck challengers yet, bro. Come on. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, Brian. You gotta queue up in the Challengers Cups. Gotta do. It's a really good fucking setup though. Hold on, I gotta reply to something on my phone. Or at least this is gonna be a boring stream. P1. I should mark that P1. They haven't done that much this split. Who could they have played it against? They played a lot of Scar. Played against G2. It's a month ago? Damn. I mean, I guess so. Holy fuck. Whole month ago. Sorry, I got some random, like, non-copyright playlist. Okay, this one I need. I need optics spawning on this side. That's what I need. It's either the chill lo-fi music or like no music at all. Yo, Outcast, what's good? Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it. I didn't even know. Yo, what's up, twin? Yo, what's good, baby? If your raid is OpTic fans, then I mean they're Instagon for sure. They're Instagram for sure. I'm an op for sure. I'm good, just chilling. Just doing some boring shit. I've been doing this for like the past like two and a half hours. And then I was like, I'm gonna try just like turning on the stream for like an hour of it and just like see what the vibe is. But I've really just been in the quiet, hard bumping Drake, literally just watching OpTic VOD, taking notes. Like my notes are stacked. I was like trying to do S&D, but I was like, I'm gonna do hardpoint today. I'll do S&D tomorrow, and then overload will be easy. I can do that Thursday, you know. I pretty much already like have like notes of their hardpoint. I've been doing notes for their hardpoint for like the whole stage, but I have to kind of like chalk the ones from like a month ago because obviously like the game changes so much in a month. The game changes so much in a month. Probably not gonna be doing a lot of the same shit, but there are like some creature of the habit. There are some creature of the habit type things though. Keep my Twitter bio. I'm not an OpTic fan. Do I have you on Twitter? I don't know why. I literally saw green in your Avi. I was like, he's an OpTic fan. I literally saw green. Hold on, like, let me find your Twitter real quick. I gotta pause this. How come your Twitter isn't in your about me, bro? You're really making me go hard for this. You're making me go hard for this. A professional OpTic hater? How did I not see that? Oh, yeah. First of all, are you? Wow, it's actually hard to find those ones. It's hard to find those ones. I appreciate the raid though. After I have 1,000+ viewers, I'll make sure to return the favor. Nah, that's Mummin Rider twin. Shit, my bad. Twin. Oh my god, is this 0-4 on a ringer or what? Can't stand them. My favorite teams this year is FaZe and whoever they're facing this weekend. Yeah, it's hard to be a FaZe fan, that's for sure. And they keep making the exact same mistakes over and over and over again. It's hard, you know. But I mean, it's almost like your favorite sports team, you know. Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit, but you just ride with them. And like, I hope people understand I'm not like a OpTic player hater. Okay, I've never hated the players. I love the team. I love the OpTic team. Like, the individual players I like. It is the fan base. It will always be the fan base. It will never be the players. Brandon's great. Hook's like my favorite player. He's like the only like professional Call of Duty player in the league, the one that acts like a professional. And then Dashy's hilarious. Shotzi's like dumb in every way, but like, you know, it's like very charming. It's like very endearing, you know. And then JP's a nice guy. Karma debatable, but I mean, it's like more about the players. I don't really care about coaches. If only I didn't hate the fans, I would not be doing this, and I'll just be like, yeah, OpTic, go win everything, man. OpTic just win everything. They're like the only team playing like a good Call of Duty. God, they're so proactive too, bro. Hook's just already in that cut, dude. He's already playing for spawners off Dojo. Even though OpTic's not good at this map, like, I admire that shit, you know? Not a lot of people doing that. And he got a 2-piece he should have never gotten to, by the way. Only if you'd like, brother. Up to you. Wait, what? Only if I'd like? Oh no, I will. I will say I like every OpTic player right now. Just hate their fans. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, we actually are twins. Holy shit, we're twins. Karma's kind of a dick. Yeah, as a player and a coach. Like, you're copying my whole flow? Bro, I've literally had this flow forever. I've had this flow forever, ever. I've been beefing with the green wall for like 2 years now. 2.5 years. I mean, I remember what Karma said about me. I'll never forget it. And just because of that, I'm gonna make sure they don't win. Like, you guys are actually about to be like surprised. OpTic's not going to win Birmingham. You're gonna be very surprised. They look like the obvious favorite. Like, it looks so obvious, but I promise you they're not gonna win. I literally said the same thing at Major 1. I'm saying the same thing for Major 2. They're not gonna win. Just you wait. Just you wait. It isn't a slogan. I'll have to play the game so big. They always late pinch P3, bro. Like, if it's not Hook, it's Ant. It's like either or. And like, some of my notes about their den is like they fucking fight for a lot of hills, like, until the end. It's like very like phasey, I guess. But it's like they put so much pressure on the old hill that the other team is like almost intimidated to like let them have it, so they keep fucking fighting for it too, and then they rotate with 10 seconds left, which you would think is pretty late, but the other team is also fighting for old hill, so they actually look like they're early, but they're actually not even like that early, but they just put so much pressure on the old. But they literally have them. What the hell is this part of the fucking non-copyright music? I mean, it's an hour 40, whatever. It's fucking loud on my shit though. What's cringe is people call Karma DB5 because I guess coaches rings count. Yeah. Yo, what's good, Reggie, my dog? What's good, my nigga? Goddamn, like my bad for using the N-word, my bad. Yeah, everyone's saying DB5. Like we're counting rings he like barely participated in. That's crazy, bro. I would count JP's rings because I do think JP puts a lot more effort into that. But I mean, that's me from the outside looking in. I think JP actually does a great job. I actually coach COD, dude. I had one of my players placed top 12 at Major 1 LAN and was coaching Ricky Butsy. Oh, you're the one that's coaching Richie. I remember that. And then after he just goes right back to Rainbow fucking Six. Unbelievable. If you ever want to spit some game, let me know. Like, we could hate together. Wait, what? Spit some game on what? I'm boys with Haddo. Who's Haddo? Him and I watch Party Challengers together. I'm not gonna lie, right when he said Haddo, the first name I thought of is Jeremy Haddo on Chelsea. He's a soccer player. It's the first name I thought of. I didn't actually think about like the Haddo that you're referring to. I'm not gonna lie, I hate watching the Challengers Elites. I'm more interested in watching just like random Challengers Cups where there's a lot more unknown players. I hate watching Challengers Elites not only because it's like the exact same people, but I don't know. I just feel like Challengers gameplay is just like so bad. Like it's actually like really bad, and they have a lot of reps, dude. But like, it looks really bad sometimes. Like I remember even watching like it wasn't even a respawn. It was Huntsman S&D on Den, and they had like a 3v1, and just watching the way that it was like a 3v1 or like a 3v2. I think it was a 3v2, and they were like back spawn on Den against like RCDs and another player. And the way they played it, I was like, there's no way these guys fucking play S&D, dude. Like, holy shit. It's like the way everyone, like, I don't know. Whatever. But, yeah, but, like, the qualities in Challengers isn't that great when it comes to Hardpoint, but, or just any respawn, but, honestly, this is gonna sound so random. My favorite person to watch in Challengers from like the small time I watched was Geo, because he was just killing everything, dude. Like he could just kill his fucking little ass off in there, bro. But that was at the Major 1 LAN. I was literally watching him fucking farm players, bro. Literally just watching him farm. OpTic like never rotates early on this P1. They always like fight it. No one ever rotates till after like 30 seconds, and they may try it. But the next guy off spawn's literally gonna go. Just because like they have control and they think they can bait a mid. They just got 3 down, but they always fight for the hill. I actually kind of admire that, honestly. Especially on Den. Like I was playing against like these fucking ranked players on this map, bro. On P1, if they didn't take any routes, they didn't flake anything. They may have had a guy go like P3 side because obviously it's important, but they would just stack the hill, 3-4 stack the hill. And that shit is actually like hard to beat if like the team's actually like good and they know how to hold it and they know how to like play trades. Like just stacking P1 and just having a guy P3 side, or even just all 4 stack mid and just watch everything after. Really just get the initial kills on mid, and then you can like turn around if you have to. Oh my god. Bro, this P2 was mixy, bro. Fuck, people were bouncing off the walls. They're gonna get the breach. It's like the second time in a row I think get the breach spawn. Yeah, so I'm gonna definitely put them because I remember watching a Hardpoint Den game from OpTic, and I remember watching a Hardpoint Den, and a team was actually blocking that spawn, and like they only had to send poor Hook all by himself over on like that flank, and it did not work out, and the rest of them had to go through couches in mid. It makes the game a lot harder if you just block that fucking breach spawn from them. Nah, you just need someone who you can bounce ideas off of. Like, the elites have been great. Brother, we're not acting like Dashi was not high a few days ago. High? No way. Hate Geozero, love Rupert Skywalker. I mean, I don't have enough of an educated opinion to talk about Rupert Skywalker. How old is he? And also, it is great to have a person to, like, bounce your ideas off of, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I remember there was a thing where JP, Nameless, and Karma were just in a call on Black Ops 6, and they were just, like, talking about this, like, spawn. And I think I made a video about it. I actually, like, reacted to it. It was, like, so much fucking fun just hearing people talk and then just, like, bouncing ideas off of that. So, I actually know exactly what you mean. Like, that shit's actually fire. Yeah, but honestly, I'm like scared to like I remember there'd be like so many people asking, "Oh, hey, like, do you need like a co-host on like your podcast?" I'm like, and it's like random people too. It's like random people. I'm like, I don't really want to like, I don't want to go back and forth like a random, like, you know, I don't want to go back and forth like a random. Like, I don't really want to do that. I like much rather just like yap on my own. But I will definitely join you for some of like the elites if you guys are in if you guys are in Discord. If you guys don't have your own Discord server, you could join mine. Join mine and join like the Challengers Watch Party channel. Tier 3 server, by the way, so you know, excellent audio and video quality. But yeah, I'm there. You think Dan was high during the last match? I mean, everyone was saying he was high. If he was high, I personally think that's unprofessional. But I mean, it's literally because I don't smoke or I don't do anything. But I think that's unprofessional. Like, I know players like him and Scrap do it, but honestly, I'm like, why are we smoking before them? Like, are we really just crushing on this shit? I don't even know. Like, as a person that does not do any drugs, it's like mind blowing how fuck people just crutch onto that shit. I don't know, but that's from my outside. That's from my outside POV. Like, I don't understand like addiction. Like, you know, like the only addiction I understand like very well, but I guess it's pretty much like the same thing. Is like, I remember I was like addicted like to girls, like just searching for girls to message, talking to girls, hanging out with girls, like porn, all that stuff. You know, I was like so addicted to that stuff back in the day. So like, I can understand like addiction like that. But have you seen the Glaze MW2019? What, did you like the game? I mean, I saw that Glaze and I just like closed the tab. I'm like, I'm not hearing this fucking shit, dude. MW 2019 from like right after who called this Hellstorm, like they just started scamming. By the way, they just like trolled 2 Hellstorms and they just started fucking scamming. MW 2019, the only positive I'll say about it is like it felt good ish. Like, it felt good, but it didn't feel good. It was like the introduction of like that clunky movement. If you remember how Black Ops 4 was and all the CODs from Black Ops 4 and before, like how the movement was, like your character felt pretty light, how the sprinting was just like a normal sprint. And then MW 2019 comes out and like you could like feel like your character walking, like it's that very clunky, bumpy movement. Like, it feels like you're actually carrying like fucking backpacks on your character. Absolutely terrible. Like, that was the introduction to that. Now every game, like even like the one we're playing right now, has like that movement where it feels so clunky. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And like the visual recoil in that game was terrible. The maps were terrible. It was actually the game that made me stop playing COD. I'm not gonna lie. I bought that game for $90. I played it for like a week and I stopped playing. I think it was actually a way less than a week. I think it was like 3 days. I remember playing Gunrunner Dom. I remember I got into like a tens lobby. I straight up got into like a tens lobby. We were playing Gunrunner Dom. I'm like, what the fuck am I playing, bro? It's like pubs. 5v5 Gunrunner. I'm not sure if that's the map. It's like that small ass map with like the crates. Like small ass map with the crates. It actually might not be Gunrunner. It might be another map, but Gunrunner. Let me see. MW 2019. No, it's not the map. It's the other map. MW 2019 maps now. God, I need to find this map. Is it Hackney Yard? I think it's Hackney Yard. Is it? I think it's Hackney Yard, yeah. No. Is it Hackney Yard? Yeah, it is Hackney Yard. It's in the original maps. What a terrible game, bro. Terrible game. We really played Azir Cave, bro. Azir Cave. Like, what is that? Azir Cave. Absolutely terrible. Hold on. I think the super casuals like them in 2019 because it felt new. The movement, the graphics actually felt like a new gen con. Yeah, but holy shit, dude. Fuck, that play came on PC. I forgot if I had a PC then or if I had a console. I'm pretty sure I played on PC. Pretty sure I had my PC then. I got my PC around that time. I may have played the game on console. I'm not sure. I may have played that game on console. I think I played on console. I think I played on console. I don't remember having a Battle.net account then. I think I played the game on console and it was fucking slow as shit on console. So, yeah, literally not the greatest. Not the greatest at all. I actually thought they actually counted that pretty well. He just supreme child the hook so bad. No, we gave him another breach spawn, bro. We need to not do that. I don't know why I keep saying breach spawn. Should say security spawn. That's a note. Is there even any like music playing, or is it like low as fuck? Mine's hurt, dude. Let's take a small break and watch a formal video real quick. We're gonna take a small break. I've been watching this OpTic VOD for like 3.5 hours. I'm gonna watch this small little video first. God, I'm literally about to like be in the fucking quiet and just fucking play this shit. Have you guys like seen this yet?
No, people don't want to play formal. I'm telling you. He's feared.
Have you ever played against him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, the scariest Matt I've ever played against is obviously IW. Like,
kind of was like so angry from the Black Ops 3 year and the way it ended. Just kind of like gave me a different type of like intensity for all of IW. Like, I don't know if I would say that was the best version of like myself, but to competitors around me, they probably saw me in a different type of light where they were kind of just really scared to play against me. Like,
the other day I came across a Reddit post. Now, of course, I can't find it now, but it was something along the lines of who had the highest peak
peak in Call of Duty history, and it really piqued my interest. Some say it was Crim6 and Ghost, Scump in Advanced Warfare, or even Simp in Black Ops 4. And today I'm gonna make the case for Formal. During the entire Jetpack era, Formal was on a different level than everyone else, but the Infinite Warfare season was easily his peak, and he went on to have the single best event in COD history. I mean, this guy literally invented chowing.
Like, I kind of invented, like, chowing. All the ARs that you see are just descendants of mine. Like Dashy, Zip. That's all because of me.
And was holding it down for OpTic for years. But to understand how he reached that peak, you have to understand the crushing defeats that lit the fire. So let's take it all the way back to champs in Black Ops 3. In AW and BO3, OpTic were the favorites, and when Nadeshot retired, Karma ended up taking his place, and the OpTic dynasty as we know it was born. OpTic dominated the end of AW, winning 9 events and the entire BO3 season with 5. After a loss in pool play at champs, OpTic finished 2-1, earning a spot in winners bracket, but of course they lost to Envy in round 1, forced to make a lower bracket run. They won 2 matches before playing Cloud9 and Aches, OpTic's longtime rival. It was a great game that went all the way to a game 5 round 11, and it all came down to one gunfight between Formal and Assault.
30 seconds, that bomb is down. C9 has a very nice
I
setup as
already
well.
know he
Formal's
probably doesn't
able to
watch
pick up
this no
one.
more.
He's not going to get traded out as well. Karma doesn't get the second player coming. Challenge over top. Formal's going to be able to help him out. Karma going for the kill. Formal up to you. 1v1 situation. Assault coming over. And Assault wins the 1v1. OpTic Gaming. We will see you fudge it.
It was a heartbreaking way to end a strong season, and OpTic began
Aches
to crumble
fucking
internally.
threw
For
his
Formal, it was an
headset. He
opportunity
fucking
for
threw
revenge.
that
He spent
shit.
years working his way up through different teams before landing a spot with the biggest brand in Call of Duty, and he wasn't ready to throw in the towel. Infinite Warfare was OpTic's season to break the curse and cement their dynasty, and Formal had one of the most dominant end of season runs we've ever seen. But OpTic was having second thoughts about whether they would stick for the following season. The heartbreak and anger associated with the failed champs run cast a dark cloud over them. After an underwhelming top 6 at the first event, Formal was already in talks with Luminosity as a backup plan if OpTic didn't work out. The team almost broke up at CWL Atlanta, where in losers round 5 they played Panda Gaming, an amateur team, and it went to a game 5 round 11. Now years later, Formal told the story of what would have happened if Karma lost this 1v1.
This might be number 1, like, most pivotal 1v1s, like, of a season ever.
Trying to hunt down Karma in these situations.
Because if Damon would have lost this, I would have been gone. I would have left, and I would have went play for LG, I think.
Play as well, probably not the best thing to use in a 1 versus 1.
That's crazy, by the way.
Immediately rotating through that middle map area. We could have a gunfight coming down here to decide if fastball spot Karma. That is the question. Karma's going to be right on the other side of the wall. We can see it through X-ray. My heart is racing, and Karma is going to come out on top and take out fastball, eliminating Panda Gaming.
But OpTic went on to have an incredible grand finals against E United, but they ultimately lost this event. Formal was statistically elite. He had a 1.2 plus KD, but the team synergy was not perfect yet.
He's got him tagged up, looking to push him. We saw him in the corner underneath. He's hit with a jammer. Can he win it? He gets it barely.
Like I said, Formal's incredible run came at the end of the season, but I think all these struggles and losses formed him into the player he became, and he was unstoppable. The narrative started to shift heading into the spring of 2017 in Paris. This time, OpTic completely dominated the bracket, and Formal was putting on for the team. Formal finished the tournament as the MVP with a 1.25. Mind you, they also played a lot more games back then, making this even more impressive. Dallas was a turning point in OpTic's season. They started catching some serious momentum. Formal wasn't even in his best form yet, and he was already doing things like this.
Happen here. Sees one. Is exactly where this next player is. And look at the play from Clay. There goes the jump though.
God damn, bro.
After making another dominant bracket run, they met.
God damn.
Exactly where this next player is. And look at the play from Clay. There goes the jump though. The FPL jump too strong.
After making another dominant bracket run, they met E United in the grand finals again. This time, OpTic got their revenge in Atlanta, taking another dub on the season. He was beginning to heat up, and his teammates realized that. But just when everyone thought the dynasty was untouchable, reality hit. During Stage 1 playoffs, OpTic breezed through Stage 1 with a perfect 6-0 record, but in playoffs, they came out flat against FaZe and ran into a brick wall against Luminosity, ultimately finishing in 4th. It was a harsh wake-up call. The talent was there, but they weren't invincible yet. This and the Anaheim event was the setback Formal needed to become unstoppable and
Infinite
reach
Warfare
the
is such
highest
an odd
peak
game.
we've ever seen in Call
There's
of
like a
Duty.
black
From
sheep
Stage
of
2
CODs.
onward, Formal reached the pinnacle of skill,
Yeah.
and OpTic won nearly every event for the rest of the season. During Stage 2 playoffs on LAN,
I hated playing this game personally. I hated playing it.
And the Anaheim event was the setback Formal needed to become unstoppable and reach the highest peak we've ever seen in Call of Duty. From stage 2 onward, Formal reached the pinnacle of skill, and OpTic won nearly every event for the rest of the season. During stage 2 playoffs on LAN, Formal dropped an incredible 1.27, rocking the NV4.
Stay slow. Coming alive now, and you've got a 30-point advantage for OpTic.
We've talked about it over the years as you see Formal nail some long-range shots, but when those guys, you know, specifically Formal and Scump get off to slow starts, you need to take advantage of it. Envy has let OpTic hang in this game, and you see once they start to get rolling, what they can do.
Listen, man, he's ready now. He's ready now!
Oh my God!
Formal plugs in the controller, a 7-streak, full screen skirt. The FTL's there. John, stop peeking the man. Give yourself a chance.
And he's ready.
No!
Ready for
He
the
was going
flank.
toe-to-toe with some of the greats like Clayster and challenging entire teams by himself. Fans and players were already jaw-dropped, but the best was yet to come at the biggest tournament of the year. But let's take a pause right here. The real question is, what made Formal so dominant? It wasn't just his raw aim that made him dominant, it's how he made the game work for him. At a certain point in the season, OpTic realized that Formal was in final form, and they started setting him up for success. His goal was to hold lane, control spawns, and he was pretty much their center for map control. You could think of Formal as like a mobile turret and challenging people cross map while his teammates got aggressive. That's why it worked so well, because you had players like Formal who could sit back, beam, and then you had other players like Scump whose main job was to control the pace of the map, be aggressive, and essentially outgun everyone he sees. Even looking at the stats alone, you could tell that Formal's impact was felt every time he played. Now, I've said it before, stats don't mean everything, but it does give you kind of a picture. And
total kills, oh my god, dude, 1.21 total is insane. The fact that Scump's like 3 kills behind him and like pretty close to him in KD, like literally being the entry person, is insane, by the way. Actually
to
insane.
A player's impact on the map. And throughout the entire Infinite Warfare season, Formal only had 200 less engagements than Scump. Obviously, Karma was doing a lot of the dirty work, but you could tell that OpTic was playing around Formal. And I mean, why wouldn't you? This guy was literally frying everything in sight, and when he started heating up, there was no stopping him. It wasn't limited to this game either. This is a common skill that Formal had throughout the Jetpack titles, but the loss from BO3 brought a different, more ferocious version of himself. Beyond his in-game skill, his mindset was another reason he pushed OpTic to succeed this season. Players that have reached their peak in Call of Duty is not just because they could shoot straight or they think about the game well, it's because they have that killer instinct that some of the other pros just don't have.
So Formal, a traditional AR player, a little bit further back, whatnot, like the disparity between like him at the top and then like everybody else right now, I think is huge.
Yeah, it's been kind of insane to see.
Finally, OpTic had the chance to break the curse at Champs, and all of this stuff boiling up from the season led to this moment where Formal had the highest peak Call of Duty has ever seen.
Sorely an opportunity to move up the map. He got first blood now. Formal last man up again. The 1v2, and he's going to be able to clutch it. That should not happen.
That should never happen. How does Formal even make that possible? Look, he can't even believe it.
This was a shot of redemption for the Dynasty, and anything other than a win was considered a failure. Formal and the OpTic guys knew what was at stake. To understand how freakish this performance was, you have to look at the numbers. In a tournament featuring the best players on Earth, Formal posted a 1.44 overall KD.
Left, so we'll see. Epsilon holds this. They've been playing very strong here in half number 1.
And these players all have Champs history. Obviously, 3 of the Epsilon members here. And I will say for Epsilon, it's not a bad start. The one thing that you don't want to do with OpTic Gaming is give them that initial kind of Formal 25 and 10. He's just kind of holding down the entire map, time after time again. And just the way he flies around, he's got that full control. He's working towards
streak. Against an EU team.
I want to say again, he's making it look easy. And
Envy had been OpTic's kryptonites to this point, and OpTic would make a run to the winners finals where they eventually lost to Envy, dropping to the losers bracket.
And on the rotation. Last time it was a Scarab that broke them on this hill. I don't know if OpTic have any to work with it.
Now waiting on the next approach here from Slice.
Oh gosh, he spots him. I mean,
you see on X-ray, he's got one top right.
Bye-bye.
Got it. Tries to get away with his life now. Maybe he can
get up the duo slowly pushing out. There it is. FTL earned, bombardment earned.
Don't connect with one of the players on that top side, and it allows OpTic Gaming to hold on through that bombardment. They don't use the camo.
It is a dump for OpTic Gaming, a 4-point lead. We're looking at a 3-0.
I mean, the first 2 maps, it wasn't really like they had a chance, you know? So that's just, we were playing at that level that sometimes we get to, and when we get to that level, it is incredibly hard to beat us. And
the curse narrative exploded. Everyone thought that they were going to choke again, but Formal entered a state of disassociation. He later admitted that he was ignoring texts from his best friends and family, completely cutting off his personal life to stay in flow state. This was the only thing that mattered to him. In the losers finals, they had to go through Luminosity and Octane, the only other AR who could even pretend to challenge Formal. OpTic swept them 3-0, and Formal made it look like a pub match. They met Envy again in the grand finals, so coming from the losers bracket, OpTic had to win 2 best-of-5 series. OpTic took the first series 3-1, the bracket got reset. In the second series, OpTic completely dominated
You don't really
them.
need a game to game, but in these big moments, you know, when you are one of the leaders on the opposite side of the map from where they want to be. Formal, now 1 kill off the Trinity rocket.
Formal continues to destroy a 6-3.
I love that move. I love that moment, bro, when he just flies up and catches it.
Formal
That shit is
continues
so
to destroy a 6-3.
Bro, the timing to execute this is insane.
6-3.
Like, he hopped out the window and timed it perfectly.
The final seconds tick down on Precinct Uplink. You saw Scump screaming, shaken with years of pent-up frustration, and this was truly an iconic moment in Call of Duty history.
Bro,
Years of
launched that
pent-up
headset, by the
frustration,
way.
and this was truly an iconic moment in Call of Duty
threw that
history.
shit.
Years of pent-up frustration, and this was truly an iconic moment in Call of Duty history.
The curse has been broken. The dynasty has been cemented. They are the greatest roster in Call of Duty history.
He was like trying to let go of that hug, but Scump's like, no, man.
Formal finished the event as the MVP with a 1.44, the world champion and undisputed best player in the game. For anyone who clicks on this video and scrolls to the comments, just know that IW Formal is the greatest peak player in COD history. This guy was shooting beams while playing perfect COD. Most dominant performance in the history of comp COD. And then we got Beanhead 500 who said, not better than me though. This run by Formal and OpTic Gaming is forever burned in the esports history. There were so many factors that led to Formal being such a dominant player, but his focus, mindset, and determination really pushed him to become the best version of a player that Call of Duty has ever seen.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your 2017 Call of Duty World League champions, OpTic Gaming. Give it up one more time.
What Formal did in August of 2017 was and still is the highest peak performance in Call of Duty history. So what are some other legendary individual performances that you think even come close to this one? I'm really interested to see what you guys think down below. All I gotta say was this guy Formal was different. And if you have the chance to go back and watch some IW highlights, I definitely recommend it.
Let me see what this guy has. The funniest fails. The dark side of competitive COD. I forgot about Nadia. Oh my god. Best hardpoint endings from every pro Call of Duty season. The highest kill streaks from every pro COD player. Why LA Thieves are falling. Best 1v4 clutches. How many are there? I like completely gave him my OpTic notes.
In Search and Destroy, a 1v4 isn't just rare, it's
play
nearly
between
impossible.
team
For a
loss,
1v4 to
CMW2
happen, it
records
requires 4 pro players to make a mistake at the same exact time, while one player plays with absolute perfection. From the days of Black Ops 1, usually I start these videos in Black Ops 2, but I found some clips from the early days of Comp COD. Assassin and OG Pro was getting 1v4s left and right. He played most of his career for Fear, so he goes all the way back, and at MLG Anaheim in 2011, he had this incredible clutch against OpTic Gaming.
As pushing in, he's going to get caught off from the side. He put way too much attention, way too much focus. As now Assassin taking down Rambo, left up to Assassin, down to a 1-on-3.
Wow, Assassin's gonna have to do some serious work here. He is 6-1, so it is still a possibility. He is a tremendous player, but he's up against 3 of the best in the world. OpTic Gaming trying to shut out this win on Team Fear. They have 3 rounds to pick up on, and look at that. Merc getting caught with his pants down behind here on White Trailer, and then jumping in, taking out JCap now, pushing in for the bomb. He's got 7 seconds left. They got one guy headed way out of position, and this is going to go down. Big Timer is going to be out of luck here when it comes to this bomb plant.
Again, down to a one-on-one. Big Timer going up against Assassin. Assassin just on the other side of that bomb box, coming back around. He's going to be able to peek out there. He's been able to get a spot in a battle.
Speaking of OpTic, Nadeshot is up next with a nasty 1v4 sniper clutch. This wasn't an official match. He did this in a game battles match with Hex, but it's still too good. Assassin shows up for the second and
there's 2 guys inside, Flo, stay alive.
I gotta push.
They got there. There's 4 guys today.
I'm just gonna go for the snake defuse, man.
The others are dead.
At UMG Nashville, Scum crushed Stunner's hopes of winning with this nasty 1v4 that turned everyone's heads in the Pro League.
Get on bomb. Just pretty much just watch that, and that's going to be the 3 down. It's all up to Scum, putting tons of shots at these players. At red, able to pick up 2. Knows another player is back here, going to challenge him, able to take him out as well. And we have a 1-on-1 from a 3-on-1 situation.
Has to slant.
Scum gonna be able to pull off this ace.
He's got to get the bomb down. He's gonna have UMG White 2 just checking B. 50-50 gamble. He's gonna choose the wrong bomb site. Scump gets the bomb down. Can he clutch up?
Yeah, and you know that player, he was over at B. I bet you he thought that the Scump didn't have enough time to get bomb and plan. He probably did not know Scump.
Oh, Scump might have just signed him. I think Scump did just see him for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna wait this out. And this would be a huge momentum swing for
Alright, I'm calling it. That's the boring stream for today. It was very short because God, what did I say before? Oh yeah, because I was already doing it off stream. I have to rest my brain. I'm gonna be doing this again tomorrow, but earlier, because yeah, I'm gonna be doing it earlier tomorrow. I'm just gonna be doing OpTic notes. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. Gotta make sure I don't win the major. I'm gonna finalize my OpTic notes. Probably Thursday you'll see my OpTic notes. You'll see how much I have. But yeah, peace out. I'm tired as fuck. It really feels like I was actually just in school, dude. It feels like I was just in school. I was literally just typing notes. Literally just in school. You know? Just typing shit.